your hair is falling out and you might not even realize why until it's too late. Every single day, you're making choices that are slowly destroying your hair follicles from the inside out. And the worst part is, you probably think you're eating healthy. Right now, at this very moment, your scalp is screaming for help, but you can't hear it because the damage happens silently, gradually, until one day you look in the mirror and wonder where all your hair went. The truth is, hair loss isn't just about genetics or age. It's profoundly influenced by what you're feeding your body every single day, and most people are getting it completely wrong. But here's the thing. I'm going to reveal 7 specific foods that can literally bring dying hair follicles back to life, reverse thinning, and trigger new growth in ways that will shock you. This isn't about expensive treatments or miracle products. This is about real food that works at the cellular level to transform your hair from the root up. You'll want to watch until the very end because I'm counting down, and the most powerful hair reviving food is saved for last. Before we dive in, please consider showing support and sharing your age in the comments to help build this health community together. Let's begin with a crucial element that surprises many: collagen, specifically aiming for about 10 grams of collagen peptides daily. This isn't merely a trendy supplement. It represents the fundamental building blocks your hair desperately requires for its very survival. Your hair is primarily composed of a protein called keratin, and to produce keratin efficiently, your body requires specific amino acids, particularly glycine and proline. Collagen is exceptionally rich in these vital compounds, providing them in substantial quantities. When you consistently consume collagen peptides, you're essentially furnishing your hair follicles with the precise raw materials necessary to construct robust, resilient hair strands from the inside out. Glycine not only supports the existing hair structure, but also aids your body in producing more natural collagen, establishing a self-reinforcing cycle of hair strengthening over time. Proline collaborates with glycine to form the essential structural framework of your hair, rendering each strand more flexible yet remarkably resistant to breakage, ultimately meaning less hair collected in your brush and more adorning your head. Furthermore, collagen doesn't solely benefit existing hair. It actively enhances the scalp environment where new hair emerges by improving blood flow and ensuring that vital nutrients are delivered directly to dormant follicles that might have been suffering from nutritional deprivation. The secret to harnessing collagen's full potential lies in consistency. Because collagen acts cumulatively within your system, maintaining a daily intake of 10 grams is crucial, whether incorporated through a high-quality powder mixed into your morning beverage or via nutrient-dense bone broth. Many individuals mistakenly consume collagen sporadically or in insufficient quantities, missing out on its profound benefits. However, with a dedicated daily intake of 10 grams, you can anticipate noticing the emergence of delicate new baby hairs along your hairline within 8 to 12 weeks, coupled with your existing hair feeling considerably thicker and stronger than it has in years. Next on our list is a food category likely already gracing your kitchen, yet often consumed in insufficient amounts: vitamin C-rich fruits. Your hair follicles face a relentless onslaught from oxidative stress, a form of cellular damage instigated by free radicals that accumulate due to environmental pollution, psychological stress, suboptimal dietary choices, and the natural process of aging. Vitamin C stands as one of the most potent antioxidants, directly neutralizing these destructive free radicals before they can wreak havoc upon your precious hair follicles. Beyond its antioxidant prowess, vitamin C plays an even more indispensable role in hair growth, acting as an absolute necessity for the endogenous production of collagen. Without adequate vitamin C, your body simply cannot effectively utilize the amino acids derived from food to synthesize the collagen that your hair fundamentally depends on. To illustrate, imagine consuming ample protein and collagen supplements, but if you're deficient in vitamin C, your body will literally be unable to assemble these building blocks into usable collagen for your hair. Moreover, vitamin C significantly enhances the absorption of iron from the foods you consume, and iron deficiency remains a primary cause of hair loss, particularly prevalent among women. Thus, By diligently increasing your intake of vitamin C-rich fruits, you're amplifying the efficacy of all other hair-healthy foods in your diet. Excellent sources include vibrant oranges, succulent strawberries, exotic kiwis, and fragrant guavas, but do not overlook papaya and pineapple, which are not only bursting with vitamin C, but also offer additional enzymes that bolster overall nutrient absorption. The aim should be at least 2 servings of vitamin C-rich fruits daily. And here's a professional tip. Prioritize eating them fresh and raw whenever feasible, as vitamin C is heat sensitive and its potency can degrade during the cooking process. A single medium orange provides approximately 70 milliounts of vitamin C, while a cup of strawberries delivers nearly 90 milliounts, easily surpassing the recommended daily intake and positioning you firmly within the optimal range for superior hair health. Interestingly, vitamin C also assists your body in managing the hormone DHT, which is a major contributor to pattern baldness in both men and women. Achieving this by supporting healthy circulation to the scalp and upholding the structural integrity of the delicate blood vessels that nourish your follicles. Our journey continues with an incredibly nutrient-dense category, dark leafy greens, which provide an essential trio of nutrients your hair absolutely cannot thrive without: iron, folate, and additional vitamin C. These powerhouse vegetables are a veritable treasure trove for hair health. The critical link between iron and hair loss is so well established that medical professionals routinely screen for iron deficiency when patients report excessive hair shedding. This is because iron is fundamentally required for the creation of hemoglobin, the vital protein within red blood cells responsible for transporting oxygen throughout your entire body, including directly to your scalp and hair follicles. When your follicles are deprived of sufficient oxygen, they essentially enter a dormant state, ceasing new hair production and rendering existing hair weak, brittle, and susceptible to shedding with even the gentlest touch. Dark leafy greens such as nutrient-rich spinach, hearty kale, vibrant Swiss chard, and robust collard greens represent some of the most exceptional plant-based sources of iron available. The inherent brilliance of these greens lies in their simultaneous provision of vitamin C, which actively facilitates your body's efficient absorption of this crucial iron. However, iron is merely the beginning. These greens are also replete with folate, a B vitamin of paramount importance for robust cell division and tissue growth. Notably, your hair follicles are among the most rapidly dividing cells in your entire body, constantly generating new cells to propel your hair upwards and outwards from your scalp. In the absence of adequate folate, this rapid cellular division decelerates dramatically, leading to noticeably slower hair growth and increased shedding because the follicles struggle to sustain their normal production cycle. Furthermore, scientific studies have directly correlated folate deficiency with premature graying and heightened hair loss, particularly in individuals experiencing chronic stress or those whose diets are lacking in essential vegetables. To harness these benefits, strive to consume at least 2 cups of dark leafy greens every single day. The most effective approach is to rotate your greens throughout the week, ensuring you receive a diverse spectrum of nutrients. Perhaps spinach one day, kale the next, followed by Swiss chard, and then arugula. This varied intake ensures you capitalize on the specific compounds that different greens offer. While many express concern regarding raw versus cooked greens, it's worth noting that lightly steaming or gently sautéing can actually augment the bioavailability of certain nutrients, such as iron, while simultaneously making it easier to consume larger quantities. Therefore, while a generous fresh salad is highly beneficial, a cooked side of greens with dinner is equally potent in promoting hair health. Transitioning to where healthy fats become your hair's staunchest ally, we encounter nuts and seeds, which deliver a synergistic blend of vitamin E, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients many individuals are significantly deficient in. Let's begin with vitamin E, which stands as one of the most underestimated nutrients for profound hair health. As a fat-soluble antioxidant, it diligently safeguards your scalp and hair follicles from the ravages of oxidative damage. Moreover, It possesses a remarkable capacity to enhance blood circulation to the scalp, ensuring that all the other beneficial nutrients we've discussed genuinely reach your follicles where they are needed most. Research consistently demonstrates that individuals experiencing hair loss often exhibit significantly lower systemic levels of vitamin E compared to those with full, healthy hair. When these individuals judiciously increase their vitamin E intake through food sources, they frequently report noticeable improvements in both hair density and overall growth rate. Almonds, sunflower seeds, and hazelnuts are veritable powerhouses of vitamin E. For instance, a mere quarter cup of sunflower seeds can furnish nearly 80% of your daily vitamin E requirements. Yet, the benefits of nuts and seeds extend beyond vitamin E. They are also among the most excellent dietary sources of zinc, a mineral absolutely critical for optimal hair tissue growth and subsequent repair. Zinc additionally ensures that the oil glands encircling your follicles function correctly. In fact, zinc deficiency is recognized as one of the most common nutritional etiologies of hair loss, particularly prevalent among those who frequently consume processed foods. Pumpkin seeds are exceptionally abundant in zinc, as are walnuts and cashews. The inherent beauty of these very same foods is their provision of beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, which profoundly reduce inflammation throughout your entire body, including your scalp. Inflammation, often a silent hair killer, disrupts the normal growth cycle of your follicles, trapping them in a resting phase rather than actively producing new hair. The omega-3s present in walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds diligently work to pacify this inflammation while simultaneously nourishing the delicate cell membranes of your hair follicles, rendering them more receptive to nutrient uptake. To fully benefit, aim to consume a diverse array of nuts and seeds daily, targeting approximately a quarter cup in total. If your diet does not regularly include fish, place a heightened emphasis on walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds to adequately meet your omega-3 needs. An important consideration when purchasing is to opt for raw or dry roasted nuts and seeds, free from added oils or salt, as heavily processed versions tend to lose their nutritional potency and often contain inflammatory oils. Advancing further, we reach number 3 on our list, eggs. This category necessitates a focused discussion on biotin, a B vitamin that is absolutely indispensable for the efficient production of keratin. While overt biotin deficiency is relatively uncommon, even marginal deficiencies can precipitate noticeable hair thinning and subsequent loss. Eggs represent one of the richest natural sources of biotin available, with the majority of this nutrient concentrated within the yolk. A single large egg provides approximately 10 micrograms of biotin. While the official recommended daily intake is merely 30 micrograms, most experts in the field concur that optimal hair health significantly benefits from higher amounts. However, eggs offer far more than just biotin. They are an exemplary complete protein source, containing all 9 essential amino acids that your body requires but is incapable of producing autonomously. Your hair follicles are continuously utilizing these amino acids to construct new hair proteins every single minute of every single day. Therefore, the intrinsic quality of the protein you consume directly influences the quality of hair your follicles can ultimately produce. Eggs also contain selenium, a crucial trace mineral involved in the activation of enzymes that support robust hair growth and provide protection against oxidative damage. Furthermore, eggs are one of the few readily available dietary sources of vitamin D, which plays a pivotal role in the creation of entirely new hair follicles, with numerous research studies linking vitamin D deficiency to conditions like alopecia and various forms of hair loss. Choline, another often underappreciated nutrient for hair health, is also abundantly present in eggs. It participates in countless cellular processes, including the vital signaling pathways that instruct hair follicles to transition into their active growth phase. The majority of individuals do not consume nearly enough choline in their regular diets, and eggs stand out as by far the best source, with a single large egg contributing approximately 147 milligrams of this critical nutrient. The method of preparing your eggs also bears significance. Overcooking them at excessively high heat can degrade some of their more delicate nutrients. Thus, prioritize preparation methods such as soft-boiled, poached, or gently scrambled eggs. Aim to consume at least 2 to 3 whole eggs daily to achieve optimal hair benefits, and indeed emphasize whole eggs, as the yolk is precisely where the concentrated biotin, choline, vitamin D, and healthy fats primarily reside. Now we've arrived at number 2, where the omega-3 content reaches paramount levels through the inclusion of fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These varieties of fish deliver essential fatty acids in quantities that are simply unachievable through plant-based sources alone. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, are directly integrated into the cellular membranes of your scalp and hair follicle cells, rendering them more fluid, more responsive to nutrient delivery, and ultimately more efficient in all their intricate cellular processes, including the fundamental process of hair growth. These fatty acids also act as potent anti-inflammatory agents, exerting systemic effects throughout your entire body. However, they possess a particularly powerful influence on scalp inflammation, which is recognized as one of the primary catalysts for hair thinning in both men and women. When you consistently incorporate fatty fish into your diet, you are essentially extinguishing the inflammatory fire in your scalp that has been slowly suffocating your hair follicles. Moreover, the benefits extend significantly beyond mere inflammation reduction. The protein found in fatty fish is exceptionally high quality and remarkably easily digestible, meaning your body can efficiently break it down and rapidly utilize those amino acids for accelerated hair protein synthesis. Salmon is particularly noteworthy due to its inclusion of astaxanthin, a formidable antioxidant responsible for the fish's characteristic pink hue, which provides additional layers of protection for your hair follicles against oxidative stress. While mackerel and sardines might not enjoy the same widespread popularity as salmon, they are, in many aspects, even more nutrient-dense, boasting even higher concentrations of beneficial omega-3s. A modest 3-ounce serving of salmon typically provides approximately 1.5 to 2 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, and the goal should be at least 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week. The crucial vitamin D content found in fatty fish is also of utmost importance, as vitamin D is directly implicated in the creation of new hair follicles, and a deficiency in this vitamin has been strongly correlated with autoimmune hair loss conditions. What further enhances the power of fatty fish is their selenium content, which functions synergistically with omega-3s to support robust thyroid function. And thyroid irregularities represent one of the most common underlying causes of unexplained hair loss. Your thyroid hormones meticulously regulate metabolism in every cell of your body, including your hair follicles. When thyroid function is suboptimal, hair growth decelerates dramatically, and shedding correspondingly increases. While wild-caught fatty fish is preferable to farmed whenever feasible, if farmed varieties are the only accessible option, consuming farmed fatty fish is still considerably better than entirely omitting this crucial food category from your diet. Finally, we arrive at the absolute most important food category for profoundly revitalizing your hair: high-quality protein sourced from foods like chicken and Greek yogurt. At the end of the day, your hair is literally constructed of protein, and no other dietary choice matters as much if you are not consuming an adequate amount of high-quality protein to vigorously support consistent hair growth. This is a common pitfall for many, often without their conscious realization. Individuals might consume sufficient calories, perhaps even focusing on generally healthy foods, yet they fall far short of providing their hair follicles with the specific amount of protein required to continuously produce strong, healthy hair day in and day out. Your hair follicles are among the most metabolically active tissues in your entire body, constantly undergoing cell division and synthesizing new proteins. This highly energetic process demands a steady, daily supply of amino acids derived from your diet. When protein intake proves inadequate, your body is compelled to prioritize making difficult decisions about where to allocate its limited available protein resources. In such scenarios, what do you think gets deprioritized first? Your hair. From a fundamental survival perspective, hair is considered non-essential. Your body will invariably prioritize the proper functioning of vital organs over the growth of hair. This fundamental biological imperative is precisely why individuals adhering to very low-protein diets frequently experience dramatic hair shedding several months later. Chicken, particularly lean chicken breast, stands out as one of the most efficient and low-fat sources of complete protein you can consume. It is exceptionally rich in the precise amino acids your hair craves. A 4-ounce serving of chicken breast typically contains approximately 35 grams of protein, meaning that if you consume chicken twice daily, you're already receiving an impressive 70 grams of high-quality protein from this single source. Greek yogurt is another exceptional powerhouse for promoting hair health, uniquely combining high-quality protein with beneficial probiotics that support a robust gut microbiome. Emerging research increasingly demonstrates a direct link between gut health and overall hair health, primarily through optimized nutrient absorption. A single cup of plain Greek yogurt can provide anywhere from 15 to 20 grams of protein. Furthermore, it is a rich source of vitamin B5, also known as pantothenic acid, which scientific studies have shown to support healthy hair follicle function and may play a role in preventing hair thinning. The calcium naturally present in Greek yogurt also contributes by supporting the secretion of various hormones and enzymes involved in the intricate processes of hair growth. To be truly serious about maximizing hair growth, you should aim to consume at least 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. For instance, if you weigh 150 pounds, this translates to a minimum daily intake of 105 to 150 grams of protein, a target most people fall significantly short of. The timing of your protein intake is also of considerable importance. Distributing your protein consumption strategically throughout the day ensures that your hair follicles benefit from a constant, consistent supply of amino acids, rather than receiving a large, infrequent influx and then experiencing prolonged periods of depletion. Breakfast is particularly crucial. Following an overnight fast, your body is engaged in breaking down tissues, including existing hair proteins. Consuming 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast effectively halts this breakdown, shifting your body into an anabolic, growth-promoting state. Options such as Greek yogurt adorned with nuts and fruit offer a perfect high-protein breakfast, as do scrambled eggs accompanied by sautéed greens or a portion of chicken breast paired with sweet potato. The quality of your protein sources is paramount. Always prioritize whole food options like chicken, fish, eggs, and Greek yogurt. If you opt to use protein powder, select a high-quality, minimally processed option. Remember, your hair is quite literally a protein structure extending from your scalp, with every single strand meticulously built from amino acids derived directly from the food you consume. Therefore, if you aspire to achieve thicker, stronger, and more rapidly growing hair, it is absolutely essential to establish high-quality protein as the bedrock of your nutrition every single day. To summarize, these are the 7 fundamental food categories that can profoundly transform your hair from the inside out, establishing high-quality protein as your dietary foundation, integrating fatty fish for crucial omega-3s, including eggs for their biotin and complete amino acid profiles, incorporating nuts and seeds for their vitamin E and zinc content, consuming dark leafy greens for vital iron and folate, ensuring an ample intake of vitamin C-rich fruits to bolster collagen production, and supplementing with collagen peptides to directly supply the essential building blocks your hair necessitates. The paramount factor unifying all these strategies is unwavering consistency. You cannot simply consume salmon once and realistically expect immediate results. Rather, you must diligently integrate these foods as a regular, non-negotiable component of your daily routine, consciously building your meals around these nutrient-dense options. Consider beginning tomorrow with a protein-rich breakfast, perhaps Greek yogurt adorned with vibrant berries and crunchy nuts. For lunch, prepare a generous salad featuring dark leafy greens topped with grilled chicken or a serving of salmon. For dinner, Enjoy another portion of high-quality protein, accompanied by a variety of wholesome vegetables. Make a point of mixing in your collagen peptides daily and always keep fresh fruit readily available for healthy snacking. By committing to this consistent approach, within a span of 8 to 12 weeks, you are highly likely to notice the delightful appearance of delicate baby hairs sprouting, a discernible reduction in the amount of hair found in your brush, and existing hair that feels undeniably thicker and healthier than it has in a very long time. If this information proved helpful, consider liking, commenting with your age, and subscribing for more evidence-based health insights that genuinely deliver results.